I say as live. We're live, it looks like. Why is there nothing showing? All right, there we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm still learning this. We're live, everybody. If I can get the
Give me a
link.
second.
Yeah, we're going to share around like I always do. You know. Why is the thing? All right, it's catching. Sorry, slow start up and late day. But, you know, this is adult role-playing sessions, honestly. You know? Because, like, when you really think about it, it is very hard to arrange
Oh, there it is.
A group of adults to why is it showing the old thumbnail? Oh, because how do I change thumbnails? Oh no.
I don't know.
Brand consistency, it's fine.
Right? I had to I spent a whole 10 minutes on a new thumbnail.
Oh
right,
no.
There you go. And then I realized I spelled session wrong in the old thumbnail. I'll just
Wait,
go back
you
and
did? I
change
never
it.
noticed that.
Yeah. I spelled it SEASSION or SEASION. Because, you know, I wasn't paying attention. No, I was paying attention. I just, some days words don't work same as it does other days in my head.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean.
So it was a I
did it on purpose. I did it on purpose for engagement. Yes.
Exactly. Now you're thinking right.
Yeah. Anyone coming in? I forgot to switch the thumbnail. We'll switch it when it goes into the archives. So that, like,
yeah, it'll have the correct thumbnail eventually.
Yeah, I chose a really cool picture too.
Oh
wait, that one doesn't have. Sorry, make sure I'm sharing around right now. Did the share here? Sorry, everyone. We will get started here really soon.
All right, I'll timestamp the real start in the comments.
Yeah. You know what? That
real
works
start
well.
is now.
Like, we joke, but, like, you know, in all honesty, that actually, like, I use those all the time.
Yep.
Wait, did I do that in the right spot? Yes, okay.
My Discord.
Yeah, sorry guys for starting. Go ahead, Jade.
Oh, you're all good. I was just gonna. Jenny's being a menace, and I was about to tell her that if she doesn't calm her butt, she's gonna be exiled out of my office.
But she misses me.
Kane says you need to behave.
That's true. I absolutely say you have to behave. You don't get treats if you don't behave. Those are the rules.
Yes. Alright, where are we? This is what I get. Alright, so for everyone in chat who doesn't know or who's watching later, I'm on a new med that is used for a couple reasons, one of which is sleep. It has me groggy as hell today, so this is gonna be fun. Well, I think I'm shared around and we can get started. So last session we were facing, you guys were at a warehouse with a bunch of guns pointing to your head, right? Is that how we ended?
I do not recall there being any guns pointed to your heads. In fact,
Yeah, they were actually pretty chill with us, and I
think
they were just letting us leave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
believe we were being escorted out, and there was a pair of 3 people. One of which Lucia didn't seem to care for much, and one that I think somebody might have been able to identify as probably Bruno and probably Candace, but I wouldn't know anything about.
All right, this is why I'm glad people take notes because my brain gets scrambled.
My brain gets scrambled too. That's why I take notes.
That actually helps.
You guys have brains? Lucky.
Right?
Sometimes.
I have a brain. It's in my head, I think.
All right, so last thing you guys can remember is you were escorted out, and now you guys are waking up in the hospital in your guys' whatchamacallit, haven. Kind of an abandoned wing in the hospital, dark. Stuff has plastic over it, except for 3 of the beds. The windows are covered with like blackout curtains, so you can't tell what time of day it is.
I immediately
like
check my equipment.
your equipment's fine. Nothing's lost. Nothing's like.
If anyone is in the room with me, I could not subtly check my equipment. You would see all kinds of hardware being slid in and out, and all kinds of other stuff going on. Just for the record.
It's just you 3 in the room, too.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so. Yeah, what you guys do?
Well, as I said, I would immediately check my equipment.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, the equipment, you definitely have, like, everything that you came in with. No one's tripped you or
I
anything.
imagine that would take me some time.
Yeah.
Check the time.
I
want to see how many hours he lost.
Or do you have a watch? Or some form of timekeeping?
I have a watch, but that would probably be on the lesser end of my priorities of equipment check.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
1 second, Menace is being menacing.
Alright.
But yeah, I obviously would check my dangerous equipment first, followed by my more delicate equipment, and then I would I would probably check my watch last.
Yeah. Really quickly, while we're waiting for Jay to get back, chat, how does everything sound to you? Can you hear everyone, and can you hear me?
I can check the YouTube right quick if you want to give a 1, 2, whatever. I can mute Discord temporarily and.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
Okay.
Well, that'd be helpful. Sure.
Unmuting YouTube, muting Discord.
All right, can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Are we audible? Are we clear? Welcome back. We're just doing a quick audio check, Jade.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
can
Sir
anybody-
Copper was trying to gnaw on a power cable.
All right.
How about? Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lucia.
That I'm just gonna say, how do I sound then?
Yeah, Kane says good. Galen says some people are quieter than the others. Which one is quieter, Kane? Can you tell me? I'll turn them up.
I'm letting Leaf handle it because they have better ears than I do.
Or that's what I meant, Leaf. Sorry. Galen, go ahead, tell me which one is quieter, and I will turn them up for you. Lucia's kind of loud.
Interesting.
Alright, I'm going to lower Lucia to, we'll say 170. Go ahead, Lucia.
Okay.
Alright.
How do I sound now? Leaf, Callan.
Okay, Geek. Thank you for the alert.
Kane is the quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kane's at
You are the
200.
quiet. I
can
had
boost stuff on my end.
I had to
Yeah, I
turn
got
you
you.
up a little bit.
I have Kane up to 200, so I can't turn Kane up anymore.
I mean, I have myself turned way down on my end. So
Oh, better? Okay.
let me.
Sorry, I should have done this earlier.
It's fine, I'm sure.
Uh, how is Kane now? Do we still? I can boost the gain a little bit, but I'm scared.
Gallant said better at one point. This is a learning experience, actually. To tell you the truth, streaming TTRPG is a learning experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get going. I'll just Galen, if you hear anything wonky with the audio, just let me know. And I'll adjust as we go. So, Victor's checking stuff. Jade, what's Rose doing right now? You said looking for time.
Yeah, she is fresh enough. She probably has a cell phone still.
Okay. It's probably a day later.
Okay, like daylight later or nighttime later.
Like 24 hours later.
Okay, I want to make sure I wasn't stepping outside for a tan.
Yeah, you're still at night. Kane, you're still a little quiet, but all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to subtly adjust here.
All right. And Lucia, what's Celeste doing?
Well, just kind of, I guess, gets up a bit groggily. It's kind of like, oh, wow, what happened? Where are we? What's going on? Also checks herself to see if anything, see if she's got like any wounds or anything. Also check her equipment.
Good, no wounds. So you guys, all your equipment is there. You know, none of you are got any holes in you. And
I'm glad we
And-
don't
We got
have any
couple
holes in
holes.
us.
you know, I mean, Kane, you know, what I mean. And Rose knows what time and day it is.
Well, at the end of my check for
Just picturing Rose looking up the moon and being able to tell the time of day down to like the nanoseconds.
Well, as vampires, we always want to check the time before we check the celestial bodies, because otherwise we might deep fry.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm assuming you do that. Just picturing you doing this at night specifically only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the understanding that we have lost a whole day.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Kane? You broke up.
Am I to understand that we have lost a full day, a full 24 hours?
That's that's what Rose found out. I don't know if Rose is sharing that yet or not.
I have a Rolex that has the
Oh, you have
date.
Rolex?
I'm down to a
Yeah.
nanosecond. In fact, it's a Submariner. It's what Marine Force Recon uses.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you find out you lost a full day.
Okay.
Yeah. And you're inside a dark hospital room, just the three of you. Blackout curtains, plastic over all the machinery. The only thing not plastic is the bed. Door slightly cracked open to a dark hallway.
So not very visible.
It looks run down. Like, you ever been in a rundown
I'm
hospital?
talking about the lighting.
The lighting's enough for you as vampires to be able to see. but it's like there's no lights on. Yeah. No buzz of electricity, no lights from any terminals, nothing.
I will inquire with associates are in decent condition.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I would inquire with my compatriots to see if they were in okay condition. If anyone is harmed.
I'm not noticing any superfluous holes in my body, so I think I'm good.
Lucia? Hey, Lucia.
Hmm?
Victor was asking if y'all are, or can you repeat what you said? Okay, my brain.
Are you
just-
harmed? Are you injured?
Yeah.
No, no, I'm fine. I don't seem to have any wounds or anything. All my equipment seems to still be here.
Would I recognize this as a hospital, or do I have no idea?
Yeah, you can recognize it as a hospital. It's definitely a hospital. In fact, you can even recognize it as the hospital you were in earlier for the Haven. Like when you were talking to the Nosferatu. Yeah, I gotta remember names.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember that.
It's too simple.
Yeah, like you can recognize you can tell by the by just like brain work. You know that it's the hospital you're in because like it has the not letterhead, yeah, the letterheads and whatnot, but like the markings on the equipment and stuff, telling you like wing and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, the word wasn't coming to my head.
Is the
Yeah.
word lobby by anyway?
The the equipment's labeling says mental health ward.
Cool.
Hey, look, we're all where we're supposed to be.
Take for yourself.
Like dust is heavy on all the plastic too. I should have mentioned that. So you guys look like you're the first people in here in years.
Is this one of your guys' place? Because it's
This is-
certainly not mine.
Like,
Not to my knowledge. Do me a favor, and if you're sensitive to that at all, cover your eyes. I'm going to bust out my 3000 lumen flashlight and pistols and do the pistol over flashlight technique, as it were. And I'm going
he broke up quite a bit in that cane.
I'm going to bust out one of my tactical flashlights. It is 3000 lumens, which means bright as day, effectively. And I am going to take the stance with one of my pistols directly over the flashlight, like you see in the cop show. Start scouting.
Yeah. So you're scouting.
I'm scouting whatever is available in front.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can see like I said, the room is filled with dust. It's caked onto the plastic. The plastic is covering all the old equipment, which is unplugged. Nothing's plugged into the walls. the tiles a bit cracked on the walls and the floor. The door's slightly open. There's a orangish tint to the glass on the door. The hallway has a flicker coming from it, but it is not anything a white light would give off. You know, it's a cold, almost like a bluish, like a dark bluish, blinking, soft blinking. You know, not like a alarm going off, but like a light that's damaged.
Yeah,
Um,
it's still a hot wire. Just
yeah, but but in the room you can tell, like as I said, the walls they have that like a combination of white and seafoam green tiles. The floors got like a regular speckled hospital tile, you know. Um, do you stay in the room or do you go out? What do you do?
I will wander out into the hallway.
Well, the
Checking over
hallway. Sorry, go ahead.
6 and checking over my shoulder and all that.
All right, you can see the hallway extends in both directions, a pretty good distance. Number of hospital rooms closed. A few of them have the doors still open, but like you know, there is a sign above that does say the mental ward. The light kind of flickering on the sign, like the overhead sign.
Is there any indication as to which way is egress?
Um.
Exits.
Yeah. There's a arrows point, or like there is a signage point to the, or one direction pointing towards sorry brain lobby, and the other direction points towards filing.
I would be focused on way to the lobby.
Sorry, can you repeat that? You broke up again.
I would be focused on making my way to the lobby and out.
All
Do
right,
we
and what
have
were you...
reception here?
Yes, you do have reception.
Can I check Google Maps just to see where we are?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I do that.
You are in the location. Give me a second. Let me see what I want you to roll. Will you roll? Give me an investigation roll. Investigation intelligence. No, investigation wits. Give me investigation wits.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said okay.
Alright.
I'm just grabbing my dice.
Okay.
Oh, just to be sure,
Yeah.
the I forget which dice was it that we typically need for this. Was it D10 or
Yeah, D10s.
Correct.
right?
2
Okay.
successes.
2 successes?
Mhm.
Oh, it looks. Your phone is giving you the information that you are in the hospital you met Bob at.
Okay. I passed that along to Celeste. Hey, Celeste, we're actually in the hospital that we met Bob at.
Well, I'm not sure how we got back here, but all right, I guess.
Well,
Everything.
let's find Count Commando and let him know.
Yes, it's a good idea.
Count Commando.
If you weren't
I
following
like
me,
that.
that's on you, okay?
I gotta see something real quick. Sorry, I gotta check up. Go ahead.
Is there any sign of our fourth?
No, there is not.
There is a
We-
rubber
we are-
chicken lying on the ground.
We are short one, but then she's always been a bit of a free spirit, so she may have just woke up before the rest of us and left, for all we know. Just be careful.
Yes, careful. No, I'm joking. Sorry, I'm checking up on real.
Notice Victor tactically sweeping through the entire.
At this point, I'm going to try and catch up to Victor.
All right. As you go on the hall, you can see both directions, but you don't quite see Victor.
Can I smell Victor?
Yes, you can. You can, if you want, you can give me another. Wits. Give me a. I guess same thing. Give me investigation wits. I mean, you can
That's going to
smell
be 3
him.
successes.
3 successes, he said.
Mhm.
Your head hurts a little bit. You can definitely smell Victor. He's not that far away. And what you smell doesn't line up with what you see.
Something's off here.
What do you mean off?
The smells don't match where we are.
What the hell? What do you mean it doesn't?
I'm going to do my thing, and instead of my eyes going red, you're going to see them go black.
Okay.
All right, which ability was that?
Oblivion Sight.
All right, give me a second. And what? Or quick. I just need a quick reminder on what that does again. Sorry.
It lets me see like ghosts and spirits and stuff. I think I can double check.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I can look it up too. I need to get used to some of the new stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
So much stuff.
oh yeah, there's a lot of information. Where is it? Oblivion Sight. That's part of
Oblivion.
oh, duh. Sorry, my brain is not functioning today.
You're fine.
Sorry, everybody. Hold with us. My brain is not functioning today, chat, because I'm on new sleep pills and they make me very groggy.
Unfortunate side effect, but
Yeah.
everything else is a benefit, I think. I hope.
Oh yeah, it's definitely beneficial. Am I checking the wrong thing for it? I'm seeing like, where's Oblivion? It's not in the main book.
If you're looking for just a basic explanation, Google might be more helpful. Otherwise, Oblivion, I believe, is in Chicago.
Yeah, I think it's Chicago.
Okay. Oh, the powers. Oblivious side vampires. Access become black. It's the way of the Slayer. They ignore all darkness penalties, even those bound by supernatural darkness. Why did you just move it? They can see ghosts. Okay, so.
You're going robot for me. I'm not sure if it's just me, but.
I hear robot too.
In my back,
Okay, you're back now. Yeah, you're back now.
The website did something really weird, or all my screens turned black for a second. I don't know what happened when I brought up the wiki, so I'm going to have to avoid the wiki for right now. So I read what Oblivion site does. So like, as far as ghosts go,
Mhm.
How do I want to describe this? The it's almost like the walls are spectral. Like the hallway you're in is almost spectral against a solid surface. Like
Weird
you're in a
hallway.
hallway. You're in a hallway. Yeah, it was a fandom wiki gallant. It caused some weird issues. You're in a hallway, but then the hallway's overlaid over it. And it is like coming up as like your ghost sight, Jade, if that makes sense.
Celeste, we need to leave now. Don't touch
I-
anything.
Okay.
Just trust
I-
me.
I'll trust you. Then just gets up and I guess follows you.
Kane, roll me. Sorry. I wish my brain was going faster today for you guys.
That's fine.
Kane, roll me an awareness wits.
That would be 3 successes.
3 successes. All right. The other 2 are fading into sight. Like you can see them now. I don't know how far down the hall you already went, but like they're just leaving the room.
I mean, I wasn't going that quickly as I'm very much on guard, as it were. Yeah, fair enough. You said they're fading in. Would I be able to see Rose's eyes?
Oh, give me another awareness. This time awareness. I don't know why I keep on Xing out of this. This. Okay, yeah, give me another awareness wits.
2 successes.
Oh yeah, you can see her eyes.
I would turn my flashlight off.
All right. So 3 of you can see each other now. What do you guys do?
I don't want to blind anyone.
Kane, something's not right about the walls here. We need to get out of here quickly.
Well, I knew the second part.
Or sorry, Victor. Wrong name.
Yes. False calls. Well, you seem to be able to see more than I can. You want to lead the way, or should I?
I can lead the way. Just tradesies, swapsies if we run into anything.
Sure.
All right. I start looking for a
I
way
will take a tactical position behind Rose
All
and
right.
try
Hey,
to have a
Lucia.
clear sight line of fire against anything that might be in the hallway. So if
Alright.
Rose is in the center of the hallway, I want to be off to one or 2 sides. If Rose is on the left side of the hallway, I want to be on the right.
All right. Hey, Lucia, can you give me an occult resolve roll? So 4 dice.
4 dice?
Yeah, 4 dice.
How much was it for a success again? Was it 6 or
6 or higher.
6 or higher? 2 successes then.
All right.
0 is a 10. 2 10s is a crit.
Uh,
I didn't know
I'm
that's how
going.
crit works.
I messaged you what happened.
Oh,
Um, you're free to share if you want, but that's up to you.
hello. Okay. Guys, not to alarm you, I guess. I don't know. I hear a haunting voice that's telling me to go in the other direction. Just so you know, something weird going on here. I don't like it.
Haunting voice meaning,
Hey,
well, not exactly friendly.
probably. I
Maybe
don't
pay
really.
attention to it and otherwise ignore it.
Can I try that, Lynn?
Yeah. You rolled high
Do
enough.
do
Huh?
I see anything that might be speaking to Celeste?
Actually, yeah. Give me an occult wits. Occult wits on that one.
Okay.
I hope I'm doing this whole scene right. I'm sorry if I'm doing it wrong against the rules, guys.
It's not about rules, it's about vibes.
Yeah, that's how I was taking it.
If you wanted
I
rules, we would
thought it
play
was about
Pathfinder.
fun.
3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, you were able to see like the wisps of whatever was talking to her flowing down, like almost like animated wind down the hall, like in turning a corner.
I'm. Do I have any idea? Like, could this be a friendly thing, non-friendly thing?
There's no way to tell at this point. I mean, for all you know, it's just someone who whispered independently to Celeste only.
This is a little outside my pay grade. Y'all know this sort of stuff. I'll follow your lead.
King, you see a flicker from the corner of your eyes,
Okay.
like a shadow
I will-
darting into a room.
I will train my firearm on it and focus on it as best as I am able.
The door that I went through is just kind of swinging a little bit, like it opened too fast, kind of starting to close again.
Like I said, I'll follow y'all's lead. This shit's weird.
Hmm.
Did you get any vibes from the voice? Like, do you feel like you? I don't want to say trust, because trust is not something we should do. But
Uh,
do you think?
sorry, go ahead. Hey.
Do you think we have better odds following the voice or not following the voice?
Not sure how to answer that based on what I've been told.
It was a kind,
Uh,
calm voice.
it was kind conflicts.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it was alluring. Alluring would be the word I would use for it.
Right. Well, I'm
So
not.
his presence,
It,
not dominate.
huh? I'm not entirely sure. It was a bit of an alluring, very calm voice, so maybe, but that might just be what I don't know, whatever whoever's doing all of this wants. I'm not entirely sure I trust that.
Every option is bad. We need to find the least bad option.
And I'm not entirely sure this is the least bad option.
Can I see if I can find any kind of like a layout for the hospital online and see where the voice wants us to go?
Yeah. Your phone works fine.
I'm going to architecture because I architecture Val.
Give me an architecture and resolve.
Concentration, my one weakness.
Hey, Rose. I understand these are some pretty interesting situations at hand, but try to keep your communications on that thing to a minimum, if you would, please.
I don't think anyone's going to freak out over checking Google Maps.
You'd be surprised.
2 successes.
2 successes?
Mhm.
Alright. It looks like the one way goes, like, when you're looking at the layout, where you're at in it is an old abandoned wing. One way does go to that wing's lobby, specifically the wing's lobby. While the other goes to records, as the sign says, but the records has an entrance to both the current imaging, like the current active imaging, and a way into the wing lobby too. So it kind of comes around like a D, but then it goes off to the side to imaging. So you're just beyond like the active imaging room.
Okay, and what way does the voice want us to go?
Towards records.
Okay. The ghost might want something like. Sometimes with restless spirits, they want stuff, and
Is that a real thing? The whole ghost wants things so it can move on or whatever? That's a thing?
we're vampires, and you're questioning ghosts.
No, just not questioning ghosts, I'm questioning human mythology. Let's do the ghost bidding and get the heck out of here. I don't whatever gets us the heck out of here.
I message you something, Jerry.
Okay. I hear something. It sounds like a music box.
A music box?
Mm-hmm.
You recognize the tune?
No. Oh wait, no.
Do I recognize the tune?
Nah, it's just
Sorry,
like
I'm just.
it's generic music box. Basically. It's more that it's there than it's than any song.
Let's head to records and see. Probably some ghosts wanting to have some violence that happened a couple decades ago exposed or something.
Very well.
You get the impression that Rose is a little more comfortable around violence than makes sense for a vampire as young as she is.
You got any fur on you?
Sorry.
Got any what?
I said, do you have any fur on you?
Is that a really indirect way of asking if I can do gangrel things?
No, it's an indirect aspect of would Victor know what you are from looking at you?
Oh, I thought you were in character asking, do you have any fur on you?
No. I
Like,
was not being rude. I would never.
I've never heard that way of asking a gangrel if they can. Like, are you asking if I have any animal companions or what? No, she's young enough that she doesn't have any of
That she
the
hasn't gone through
animal
that.
features yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Like you can tell what the heck I am. It's pretty obvious.
Mhm.
But that's not true of everyone.
Yeah. All right.
I think I
So-
said gangrel last session.
Oh, you might have. Yeah. In that case, I would expect you to be able to be at least somewhat proficient in violence.
Yeah.
That's racist.
It is.
What did I say? So what action are you guys taking?
Rose says we go to records. They know more about this stuff than I do.
Yeah, a record sounds like it would actually have something that a ghost would want taken care of. Creepy music box sounds like a trap.
Everything sounds like a trap.
Oh, unrelated. Did you hear? They're making just side tangent. They're making a new mage book.
Yes.
I did not hear that.
I'm excited.
They
That means you're going.
are focusing. They're focusing. They want the next book to be mage. They have officially that they want to make mage. I don't know how long that will take, but
One step.
That's a thing they said they want to do.
Okay. One step closer to Wraith. Sorry. Side tangent.
Or maybe Geist. Geist was fun too.
Yeah,
Well,
I had
at
to
least
find-
I go for it.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say I have to find that book still. Or get that book still.
I have a copy. It was a really good solution, I think, for because with original Wraith, I felt like your GM had to go into overtime on figuring out the underworld.
Yeah. It's like mage with math. Wraith was with details.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
And Mage could just really balloon fast into out of control territory.
Yeah.
But onward to records.
Yes. All right. So, you guys
Wonder if they have love
travel.
at the first sting by the scorpions.
Oh my goodness. I want everyone to give me just a wits roll.
Flat
How
wins
much?
high.
How many dice for the
Uh,
wits roll?
That'd be 2 for you.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
One success.
One success. One success. Okay.
One success.
One success. Okay.
No success.
All right.
I was very close to having an anti-success.
Oh.
Ooh. Guys, when you turn the corner to records, everything seems to take a normal amount of time. You walk into a lavished hardwood room, like the walls have hardwood shelving all through it, covered in books. High vaulted ceiling, beautiful mural on the ceiling done in like a gilded gold and tans and off whites and like with a slight cracking to it. A nice orange light coming from a candled candelabra, or not candelabra. What's it called?
Candelabra.
No, the thing
Chandelier?
hanging from the ceiling. Chandelier. Thank you. I combined words. From the chandelier, a large oak desk in the middle of the wall opposing the entrance. dust everywhere though. Still dusty. And to one side looks like a medical screen covering something. Like covering an area of the room. We'll say to the right
Full screen
side.
covering what?
Oh, you can't see behind the medical screen. Like there's something covered. Like the medical screen's blocking off a part of the room to the right hand side.
Okay.
There's a very orange and brown vibe to the room. Yeah, Galen, sometimes words are hard for me to think of, to remember.
Words can be hard at times.
Yeah. Yeah, but like the shelf is like wall to the like the bookshelves are covering the whole wall. It's like floor to like the beginning of the vaulted part of the ceiling is bookshelves. And they're filled with like different books and stuff. So what do you guys do?
Is there nothing for me since I failed my set?
Oh no, you all failed. Completely.
Oh, we all failed. Okay.
Yeah. I will be honest, y'all failed your role.
Well, shit. I assumed everybody else succeeded.
No, y'all see this. This is what y'all see, This gorgeous library, office, whatever you want to call it, with a sectioned off section. It's very stately.
Is there a bureau anywhere?
Not really. Going to see if one could fit, but no. There's one of those cool slidey, like wheeled ladders that go along the bookshelves, though.
Oh, those are cool. Yeah.
The
In
vampire,
a different scenario, I'd probably ride it.
the vampire bureau of vampirism.
Yeah.
Bureau is a fancy word for fancy desk.
Yeah, with those like, I want to get a bureau so bad because I could use them in some areas. Because they got the roller shelf tops where they roll up, kind of like a bread basket or a bread container. Sorry.
And I'm imagining a fancy desk or bureau of vampirism. Don't.
Yeah. Nice. As a note, in the books there's a multitude of like binders and books. Some of the books look like textbooks. Some are, leather bound with gilded writing on the side for what their titles are. And there
Any
is
points of egress?
The only exit that you can see is the one you're standing in.
Noted.
You don't know what's behind the medical building or the medical divider. So I leave it all up to you. What are y'all doing?
Y'all are smart. Be smart.
But what? I thought you said not to touch anything in here earlier. So,
Be smart.
in this
Not touching things is smart.
Yeah, but how are we figure a way out of here, I guess, without touching anything?
Am I getting any vibes on what the entity wanted from the records room? Like, do I see any spirits or ghosts pointing to like anything?
you don't see a humanoid shape, but like
Mhm.
the room to your Oblivion site is just lit up. Or the room is bright.
Okay. Something needs to be touched. I volunteer to touch it, but it's up to y'all to tell me what the hell to touch.
Okay, well,
You know how, like, in video games, there's like highlighted areas for where the quest objective is? This whole room is highlighted.
check everything.
Click
You mean like a
it.
waypoint in a racing game? I only play racing games.
Ah,
I know my screen on the chat went weird. Alright. Alright, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
You're all good.
yeah.
Is there a spot that
Oh.
is glowing more?
Oh, there's a different color of glow coming from. Like, the desk is glowing, like, with a reddish hue to it, whereas the rest are more of like a white light. But behind the medical thing, you're getting a kind of like a electrical blue glow.
Sorry, where's the electrical blue glow?
Coming from behind the medical curtains, or the medical divider.
Okay, behind the curtain is Jedi, but the desk is Sith, and everything else is bright white.
Yeah, and it's like the glow is
Can
the
you speak
individual
English, please?
books too. Like the white glow is the individual books. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Go ahead. Sorry.
I am speaking English. You're just not pop culture coherent. Desk is red. The behind the curtain is like an electric blue, and then everywhere else is white. Or not. Where LQ corrected it is white.
Yeah. Chat really quickly. Are we still broadcasting the things after we're on the website?
Everything looks good to me.
Okay.
YouTube. Right. Yeah.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Continue. Every once in a while, the YouTube page. What?
Go right ahead.
I
I'll
was just
interrupt
saying.
later.
All right. Every once in a while, just saying the audio streams keeps on going down. And I don't know why it's saying that. It's just the website saying the right things.
Mhm.
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. As much as I like blue, and red is generally scary, I think white would be the place to start. That's just my intuition, which means nothing.
Hmm. Lynn, you said there was bookshelves in this room, right?
All along the wall,
Yeah.
floor to the beginning of the ceiling.
Can I look at them to see if any of them stand out or unusual about anything?
As I said, yeah. Give me. Let me make sure I'm on the right person. Intelligence academics. Actually, give me intelligence medicine. Intelligence medicine.
How many dice was that?
Six.
I forget.
6.
6? Oh my god. So I don't lose track of things. Okay. Okay, so 3 successes and 2 of them are 10s. So would that be a crit? Or
Yes, 2
Yes.
tenths is a crit, which equals 4 successes, which would give you a total of 6 successes, which is really
That's awesome. And
okay,
give me one more roll.
okay.
I want you to give me a occult intelligence too, which would be 5.
Wait, 5 dice?
Yes, because this is a cult
Okay.
this time.
Okay. One success.
One success. All right,
Yeah.
you can tell that the books behind the desk or the binders behind the desk are medical records, and then next to those are like on like the shelf about face level is a bunch of medical journals covering or older medical journals covering topics and stuff that aren't really looked into anymore for one reason or another. But yeah, the medical records and the medical journals seem to not have as much dust on them.
Well, the some of these books over here are pretty dusty, but the ones that aren't are all these medical journals.
And the records too. There's records there too.
In the what?
Medical records.
Oh, right. In the medical records. I don't see anything that seems too out of place other than these medical records and journals not having as much dust.
I come over and take a look.
All right. Like so what you see is the records especially have no dust on them, and then the journals have just a little. Is what y'all see. Or who's looking.
And I take a look at the ones that don't have dust on them, see if there's anything
All right.
unusual about them.
All right. Are
I'm
you
on
picking them
Overwatch.
up? Or are you? All right. All right. All right. Are you picking them up? Or are you just like looking at the outside of the
I'm
side?
picking them up. My inner fantasy child is hoping that one of them opens a secret passage.
Just
you pick
you just
one.
like touch the right one, the wall starts moving.
Mm-hmm.
As you open one up,
Mm-hmm.
like the pages, like it being you open up one of the records. You said,
Mhm.
the pages just have on it over like an actual standardized form. The flesh can't sleep. The flesh can't sleep. The flesh can't sleep. The flesh can't sleep. Just over and over, written roughly.
I'm gonna hand that off to our dear friend Victor and see if he can make anything out of it.
What the hell do you think I'm gonna do with that?
Shoot it?
You want me to shoot it? I'll shoot it. I'll freaking put it full holes, but that's about all I'm good for.
It's more letting you know that we have the kind of person that would write "the flesh can't sleep" repeatedly in a book, so you can be prepared.
I'm always prepared.
Prepared in specificity.
Fair enough.
So what do you do, Victor?
What's that?
What do you do?
Apparently, I look this book so Rose will feel better. I read some creepy weirdo's writing that doesn't mean anything, and I throw the book on the ground.
Oh, Victor, give me a. Where am I? A survival resolve.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. The room went dark for a second, but it didn't last. Just for Victor, no one else.
Unless, of course, somebody was trying to sway my mind, in which case I had more dice, but you know what.
Oh, you did.
It's
Sorry,
fine.
go
3
ahead.
successes is perfectly acceptable.
Oh, I forgot you have something to do that with. Sorry about that.
Oh, good. I forgot about it momentarily, too.
So yeah. So what you guys do now? Obviously, the book is telling you something, maybe or not, or just creeping you out. I don't know. I just work here.
I'm gonna check the desk, see if I can find anything from the Angry Red desk.
All right. There is an inkwell on the desk with a quill. The word "the flesh" is carved onto the top, like someone used a pencil or a knife or something to carve it on the top. But other than that, the desk is in pretty good condition. There seems to be a. Give me a intelligence awareness, Jade.
Okay. One success.
One
I almost
success.
had a bad fail.
Oh, some of the dust on one of the drawers is
Mhm.
like hand printed, rubbed off. Like someone brushed their hand against the drawer.
Okay, I'm gonna check that drawer.
The drawer seems to be empty.
I'm gonna reach in and under, see if there's anything like taped up on the top of the drawer area.
All right, nothing taped up on top of the drawer.
Check underneath the drawer. I'm being very thorough.
Man, with that won't be architecture. Uh, give me investigation intelligence.
Okay.
I'll give you a nice quick roll.
Two successes.
The drawer seems to be slightly more shallow on the inside than the outside.
I'm gonna check for a secret compartment.
Um, again, give me another investigate intelligence.
Does a 6 find anything?
Yes. You find a button to open the panel.
I press the button.
The false bottom opens, and you can see there's 3 things in there. There's a file folder, what looks like an old turnkey, and what looks like a resistor.
Hey guys, I found something.
What did you find?
I found a file, a resistor, and one of those old-fashioned turnkeys.
Hmm. Of.
I'm gonna read the file before Victor can throw it on the ground.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
So most of the file is just faded or smudged with age.
Mm-hmm.
A few letters here or there stand out. But you can note the words like immediate action, and attempts, voltage, stuff like that, still present on the sheet. And the letters H, E, S, L, and F those are the ones that aren't faded on certain words. Or on the other words.
Elf?
H,
Oath.
E, L, F, and S.
Oh.
Just those letters, like every
Mhm.
word, those are the only letters readable on most words. So not in that order, in random orders.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like voltage and like sessions and like a few words pop out that are just referring to like procedural stuff and all that.
But what? This is my character speaking out loud. Why would specifically this file be in the desk and in a hidden area, no less?
Because it's important.
Well, important things shouldn't be hidden in hospitals. Like, I'm not naive enough to think that hospitals are always on the up and up, but like, maybe this is what that ghost wanted us to find.
It's probably smart.
Hey, Victor, give me a composure survivor.
Is it trying to sway my mind?
No.
Okay.
I should see what other things you have. But you could use toughness for this.
That is 2 successes and a critical for a total of 6 successes.
Off whatever just happened.
Try a second.
Just happened. You feel like just a slight cramp for a second.
Do I see anything that I could use the resistor or the turnkey on?
Well, the turnkey looks like it would belong to like a larger drawer, like in a library kind of situation. So there's probably an entry or something in one of the shelves, or just a general key for the shelves in here.
Mhm.
You still haven't looked behind the medical curtain, but other than that, you don't see where a resistor would really be used. But yeah, other than that, like you could search the desk again if you want. I'd probably have you do a. I'm on the wrong sheet. I was like, why did those stats change?
Hey, while I'm checking out this desk, does anyone want to check behind the sheet?
Well, it's like a room divider kind of medical divider curtain thing.
No, I do not. I will start heading over to the partition.
Yeah. Jade, you can do
Rose doesn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
Rose doesn't want to either. That's why she asked if someone else could.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Give me a larceny intelligence, Jade.
Okay. I have larceny.
That's why I
Yeah.
said it. I'm looking at your guys' sheets when I'm deciding what rolls I want to use.
5.
5. All right.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what you see. Then I'll get to Victor really quick, and then we'll get Celeste. See what Celeste is doing. You find right beneath where the drawers are on the desk. You know, a little bit. There's a little bit of space between the drawers and the floor. You find a panel on the floor that does have a fitting keyhole. The key, you're going to have to move the desk to get the key in the hole, but there is a keyhole there.
Okay.
All right, going to Victor. You said you look behind the curtain
Yeah.
or the
Pistol
wire.
drawn.
There is a charred corpse on an electrotherapy like bed. I'm not going to go into too much details on that, but there is a body there that is toasty.
It does appear to no longer be moving.
Yeah, it's been there for a while.
I'm going to take out my
But
bayonet and poke it.
it goes cleanly into the charcoal.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. Try not to do too much detail on it because I know that was one of
Yeah,
their
that's fine. I'll wipe off my blade and freaking put it back in its sheath.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I will announce to the group, hey, one of y'all know like medicine or something? Medicine stuff? First aid? Something? There's a really dead body over here and I don't know how to look at it.
I
Go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna give them a very weird look after watching them just poke this dead body.
Wanted to make sure it was dead.
Yeah, whatever.
If it's dead, we're a bit too late for medicine.
You
Oh,
smart people can figure out who, what, when, where, why, and how, man.
They've got a point.
are you? Sorry, go ahead.
For how
Celeste.
long? I don't know.
What were you saying, Lynn?
What are you doing in this situation?
I guess I'll go over and check the body because
I mean, how it died's pretty obvious, but how long it's been dead, if there's any way of determining that, that'd be really cool.
yeah, I know some medicine, so I can check. It was 6 dice for medicine, was it? The medicine checks?
You got 3 medicine. I'd say medicine intelligence, so 6.
Yeah, okay.
She's rolling that, Jade. Are you going to try to open the door or not? Or the door, the thing on the ground or not?
I'm going to start moving the desk.
Okay.
Okay, that is 4 successes.
4 successes?
Yep.
All right, really quickly before we resolve the medical check, give me an occult and a wits.
Occult and wits. Is
Yes.
that
4.
just 5 again? 4?
4.
Okay.
That'll be 4.
No successes.
No successes. Looks like
No.
the body's been there for about 3 or 4 months. So, and it's been dead for a month beyond that. So you're probably looking about 4 or 5 months. It's been dead.
Well, it's I don't know what to tell you. This looks like it's been a bit dead for 4 or 5 months. You said?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like it's been dead for about 4 or 5 months. There's not much I can tell you here.
Oh, yeah. Good to know.
Rose, you get the desk moved, by the way.
Okay.
Um, so I'll leave the next action up to all of y'all.
If you guys are done playing CSI Chicago or CSI Gary, I found something.
Oh,
What you got?
what?
I gestured to the panel that has the lock for the key.
Okay.
And I go ahead and I open it.
All right. Inside, you see an electrical panel, and it's missing said resistor.
I put in the resistor.
Okay.
Like an escape room.
Y'all give me a composure occult.
Composure occult?
Yeah.
Is he trying to
I'm
sway
sorry,
my
Victor.
noodle? It's fine. Are you trying to sway my noodle?
Yes, you get to use your noodle.
Yay! I get to use my noodling.
One success.
One success.
Mhm.
There it is. Where's my thing?
You get 5.
5?
missing.
Oh, okay.
Four successes.
4 successes.
Correct.
Okay. Actually, how many successes are there?
That thing? Okay, so 5 successes and 2 and a crit, so 2
Oh,
of them are 10s.
jeez. Okay, so there's a flash from the medical equipment behind the divider, like an electrical spark going off, right?
Alright.
And Jade, you had 1 success, you said?
Mhm.
Alright, I'm going to go from the least number of successes to the most number. Alright?
Okay.
Okay.
So Jade, you wake
Mhm.
up, you wake up in a room, the lights are off, everything's covered in plastics, just a few medical beds in there that aren't covered in plastic, and blackout curtains over the windows, the door slightly open, and blue flickering coming from the hallway. Alright?
Guys?
Oh, you're the only one in the room.
Yeah, that's just what my character would say.
Okay.
Just calling out for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kane.
Yep.
Victor is still in the library office, the office library. alone. But things seem older, more worn down than they were just a few moments ago. Alright. Anything that you do, Kane, or
Keep my head on a swivel.
alright? And then Lucia,
Okay.
you are in a cement, like cement wall, cement floor, cement ceiling, underground, or what you would assume is underground hallways in an open cell. Currently, you
Joy.
only can like the cells are all blocked off by, or the cell has cement walls on each side, but the door is swung open.
Okay.
And there's a hallway, and there is a flickering blue light in the hallway.
Oh, joy.
So we're going to go back to Rose really quick. Oh wait, really quickly, what do you do, Lucia, for the initial thing? Sorry.
Or the what?
Like when you come into this room, like when you wake up into this room, what do you do?
We'll just look around to see if I notice anybody else. And I also call out to them to see if anybody responds.
All right. So we're going to go back to Rose. Jade, give me an occult wits, and if you have, and you can, yeah, give me occult wits right now. If there's any abilities or stuff you want to use, let me know.
I will keep using Oblivion Sight, see if that can help me find out what's going on.
Everything still looks extremely spectral to you right now.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Mhm.
The room is. This is obvious. The room is not what it seems. But no, you. Basically, when you blink, you're back in the room with King. Like as you blink, Kane's in front of you. You're back in the library. The library looks decrepit. Kane, you can see Rose.
Interesting.
I hate ghosts.
Can't say I'm a fan.
I was just in another room by myself. What's going on with you?
Well, when you did the thing, I pretty much nothing changed except for the fact that the room got older and spookier. And then a few moments later, you poofed back into the room. That was cool. Neat trick.
Oh yeah, totally a teleportation master. Do you know where Celeste is?
I told you everything I know.
So we're going to skip over to Lucia right quick. Lucia.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
I guess I'll since nobody is answered, I'll look outside the cell, see if I can see anything.
Oh, the
And
cells. Sorry, go ahead.
no.
Oh, the cell's a pretty standard cell.
Okay.
It's just a square cell, no bedding, nothing. Could have just been a storage room if it didn't have the bars, or like a storage alcove. It's about the same dimensions as the room you woke up in. And the hallway is about the same width as the hallway from where you were in the hospital.
Okay. Guess I'll walk out into the hallway, see if I can see, well, anything else that might give me a clue what's going on.
All right. The hallway extends about the same distance in both directions, and there's a corner towards the left direction. Or if you went left, there would be a corner turning right. About
Right.
where you would have been entering the library. There is a number of other cells on the same side. It's the same thing. They look like storage alcoves with barred walls added to it. Every few feet. Or every few meters anyway.
Well, I guess I'll follow the path and turn around the corner. See if
Alright.
again I can see if I can notice anything.
Alright, give me a second.
Hmm?
I'm checking out your abilities because I don't know your abilities too well. Where is this ability? Alright, where's it that you have in this one? I'm just checking something. Oops, that's the wrong book. I have a hard time going through digital books, so it's okay, that's what that does. Alright, so when you go into there, it's a roundish room, right? With electrical generator, like electrical system to one side of the room, to the left of the room. On it has stuff like shipping record, or on the walls, there's like metro shelving with like shipping records, with like individual medical records, actual medical records on the shelf, and then like what looks just like a card table with a bunch of like maps and stuff spread across it. Against one wall. Obviously, this is like a spot for like shipping or like dealing with like something, I should say. We're gonna go back to Kane and Rose really quick. What do you guys do?
Rose, what do we do?
Um, since I haven't looked at it yet, I'm gonna see if I can take a look at the crispy guy and see if I can get anything off of it.
All right. You got your Scythe of Oblivion.
Mhm.
Or your Oblivion Sight. Scythe of I said it backwards. Let me make sure I'm on Rose. Give me. What's a cult? I'm going to stick with the classic.
Okay. I'm good at the classic.
Yeah.
2 successes and 2 10s.
Okay. All right.
Told you I was good at the
So,
classic.
yeah, so what you see there is, how to describe this? It's definitely your spirit there. Not
Mhm.
just the body of the spirit, but the actual spirit. There
Mhm.
is a dissonance between the body and the spirit. Obviously, it's a ghost.
Mhm.
But the spirit can't move from the body. The spirit is as much hooked to the machine as the body.
Does the machine look like a cold in any way, or is this just a really bad death that bound the ghost to the body?
The machine, at first glance, looks like an electrotherapy machine. At first glance. You've got a good enough success where some of the illusion is fading away, as it were.
Mm.
This is an office. Not like a medical, like, this is like a library office, basically. With an electrotherapy chair in the middle of it, or to one side. It doesn't feel like it's right. If that makes sense.
Librarians
if-
got to make sure people stay quiet.
Yeah, right. It feels out of place in an occult fashion. I think that's how I wanted to phrase that. I hope that. Like, this isn't like oh hey, me telling you information you missed. This is oh hey, this is something you're going to miss because of what's going on. Is how I want it to be mentioned. Sorry if it came out the other way around. Yeah.
Oh no, you're all good.
But yeah, it's definitely not. It definitely feels like it shouldn't be there. In fact, the spirit's mouth is moving like it's screaming.
Our ghost that's been guiding us is here. It's still screaming. Like I can see stuff, but I can't really interact. Do you know if our third can interact, or?
I know very little about the masquerade. I will address the body. Obviously, I can't see the spirit or anything, but sorry for poking you with my. I mean, was there any circumstances that I would know what clan Celeste is? I don't think so. If I did know what clan she was, I'd know that there's a possibility that they might be able to interact with spirits, but a bit of a stretch.
That's a good question.
But
I don't think
think I know
Celeste
her
has
clan.
said Tremere.
No, I don't know if Celeste would know to say.
Yeah, the only ability
I
she's
don't
used
know
so
enough
far.
about them. What's that?
I was gonna say the only ability also that she's used is ensconce. So
I'm not personally.
sorry, you broke up a little bit there, Kane.
Yeah, I said I don't personally. Me, Kane, as a person, don't know what ensconce is, but
Oh, level 1 obfuscate ability.
sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, that would tell me nothing.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, no, I think
But I know one thing. She was here, and now she's not, and that don't quite sit right with me.
Can I smell Celeste at all?
Oh, that is a good question. Give me a Hmm. You know, we're going to say investigate and yeah, investigate wits. Investigate wits.
This is the most that I've ever asked. Can I smell people in the game?
I have been checking my notes to find the cologne that I have purchased for myself, and I can't find it anywhere, and it's driving me nuts. But I do know that it was something along the lines of bourbon, leather, and cherry and tobacco.
Yeah,
5 successes.
5 successes. Yes, you can smell her very strongly.
I'm gonna follow my nose.
Release
You
the
walk 2
hounds.
feet.
All right, Toucan Sam.
That is
You
actually
walk
what I
over.
was thinking of in my brain when I said that.
uh, yeah, you're able to walk a whole 2 feet until you're right to where the scent's the strongest.
I'm gonna do that thing where I like wave my arms in front of me, seeing if I hit anything.
Give me. I hope the physics of this is making sense to you all. I really
I've
hope.
played the haunted hotel level in Vampire. I have a general idea.
Wherever it goes. Right. That wasn't even
I'm
the inspiration for
I'm
this.
method acting and staying in character, so I'll just leave it at that.
That wasn't even the inspiration for this. The hospital level was. But no, that. But yeah, no. So it does make sense though. At least, give me.
Victor's
You
like,
know
I'm not
what?
paid enough for this bullshit.
Yeah.
Sure shit.
Right.
I paid a lot. This is bullshit.
All right. So you can give me a composure cult.
Okay. Uh, 4 successes.
So 4 successes. Man, your vision's getting.
4.
Sorry, go ahead. You said 4.
4. Sorry. Yeah, Jenny was barking.
All right, that's okay. Yeah. The room just seems fuzzy to you. Like you're still there. You're still conscious. You don't feel off. The room seems very fuzzy to you. And the scent is both in front of you and far away, and like down the hall from you.
I'm smelling Celeste in 2 places at once. This is so weird.
You smell her where you're standing.
Mm-hmm. But also down the hallway.
Don't like this suggestion, but maybe I stay here while you investigate the other scent.
I mean, there's no good choices in a haunted scenario. So yeah, let's
Yeah.
go with that. I'll go check it out.
Let the party. Sounds good.
All right. The scent leads you back to the hospital rooms. This time, it's the scent leads you to the room right before the room you guys started in. Like the room to the right of where you guys started in.
Okay. Do I see anyone
You see,
inside said room?
you see shadows flickering from the side of your sight, but they're never in
Mhm.
full sight. And you see someone laying on one of the hospital beds.
Does it smell like a Celeste?
It smells like a rose.
That's trippy. I'm going to carefully investigate.
Point
The
of clarification: does it smell like rose? Does it smell like a rose as in the flower, or does it smell like a rose as in a torador, or does it?
smells like a rose as in the character.
Okay, carry on. Thank you.
You look, it's you.
I poke me. See what happens.
Give me a composure occult.
3 successes.
That's what you're wondering, Gallant? Yeah, I should have clarified that better. Alright, so you find yourself
Mhm.
in a room about the same size of the room you were just in, with cement walls, or for 3 of the walls, and metal bars in front of you with an open cell door. You are laying in the corner. And you can still smell Celeste down the hallway.
Okay, and am I when I'm looking with my Oblivion sight, do things look more real now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You can still see some flickerings of spirits, like, on and off, like, along with the blinking of the light. Like the flickering of the light.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Celeste now that I'm somewhere instead of somewhere else.
Alright. You follow her down. Basically, when you go out in the hall, as I said, Celeste, same hall measurements as before with the hospital. Into the curve, this the round room with the table and the metro shelves and the what looks like a generator of some sorts. And Celeste.
Hey, I found you.
What? What the hell is going on here? What? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you guys go? Where did I go? What?
Cotton Eye Joe? Last I saw Kane, he was in an older, spookier version of the place where we found the body. I don't really know what your special talents are as a vampire, but do any of them involve interacting with the spirit world? Because there's a ghost that's kind of bound to the body there in like eternal agony.
I don't know. Do any of my abilities interact with the spirit world? I don't think they do.
Now, you have an interesting set of abilities. You do have one that could be used, but I haven't found a way for you to use it yet for this.
Oh, well, damn. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, because you got Taste of Blood.
Oh, yes, right.
Which is actually a cool ability.
No, I don't have any abilities that could interact with the spirit world, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why I could hear that voice earlier. I don't know why I was taken to a cell in a hallway. It kind of looked like just like a storage room with bars just attached to it for some reason. It's I guess kind of like a makeshift cell type of thing.
Do you mind me asking what clan you are?
No, I guess. Tremere. I forget. Did I spell that? Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
did.
you're
You
good.
did.
Okay. Oh my god.
Well, Celeste, as I understand it, you're a wizard, Harry. So maybe that's why you're seeing some of this stuff.
God, this. You had to make that joke. Just
Let's
now,
see.
just groaning audibly at your joke.
Really quick, Victor, give me a composure awareness.
Is it swaying?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Oh, is it swaying?
Oh, yeah, you can use your
That
unswayable
would be
mind
6
there.
successes.
All right. You're coming to inside of one of the cells.
Cool.
And
I'm
same
still
thing.
in the library.
Not anymore.
Not in the library anymore. Great.
Yeah, your cell about the size of the room you
I'm in
started
the cell.
in.
Yeah, okay, I got it. No,
Yeah.
I got you. I have no idea what's going on. Or Aiden knows what's going on. Victor has no idea what's going on. Very good.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Sorry. All right. I need to get back really quick to Rose. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. My end with this. Sorry.
How dare you tell complex stories?
I thought this would not require so many weird interchanging roles. It does. Give me an
Oh, you forgot I had
investigation
more
wit.
roads.
I had more roads. Yeah, I was getting there. All right, I need you to do me 2 rolls. Jade, give me an investigation wits.
Investowitz.
That's a botch.
How botched is it?
It's a skull on the hunger die with no
On
successes.
then you only have 100 and 0 successes.
Mhm.
You are aware that willpower can be spent to re-roll up to 3 non-hunger die.
I think I'm going to do that so that I don't eat Celeste.
You would want to mark off 1 willpower, and then go ahead and re-roll up to 3 non-hunger,
That's going to put it up to 2.
which is a success,
Mm-hmm.
which is not a botch. So,
Yes. So
hooray,
so
you got
Celeste
2.
does not get eaten.
Right.
All right, so you said 2 on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then give me an occult composure.
Okay.
I'm sorry if these seems like weird roles. They make sense in my head to the situation.
Oh, you're all good.
They only need to make sense to you. It's fine.
3 successes.
3 successes.
Mhm.
You smell the charred corpse.
That sounds gross.
Well,
Celeste, I'm smelling the crispy critter.
Yeah, and it's coming from the way of the generator.
Crispy critter? Do you mean the corpse pack?
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like this.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to.
Yeah, fair, I guess.
I'll get back to you two. I'm going to Kane really quick. So
There you
Kane,
go.
now that you woke up in the cell, what do you do?
I immediately check my equipment.
Still have it.
Right?
Whoever threw you in these weren't
I'm
worried
not going
about
to
you
be
guys.
as thorough as I was. I'm not going to be as thorough as I was
Yeah.
previously, but I am going to check the action on or at least one of my pistols to make sure that it is proper working order. We'll continue
You're
trying to find my compatriots.
all right. You're pretty good. Like whoever it was, it seems like they weren't worried about your weapons being weapons.
Victor's gonna wake up in a bathtub full of ice and missing a kidney, and he's gonna be most upset that his guns are missing.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh, uh, just like basic information you would know, like the layout's almost identical to the hospitals, just makeshift cells and cement walls.
Right. Yeah, I start making my way downtown.
Or down to where they're at.
Presumably, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
happen to know where they're at or have any
Okay.
cool tracking skills, but like,
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, you either have to turn left or right.
yeah, I mean, good adventures always go left, so that would be. I mean, is there any signage for egress?
Leads towards a door, and the left leads to a corner.
I would check the corner first.
All right, so you head down the hall and turn the corner. You see the room where everyone's in.
Hooray! I will point my firearm at the ground instead of it directly at them.
All right. So you guys see Kane.
Hey, we found you.
Hey, hi, Victor.
Yes, you found me.
Well, I mean, you're here now, so we're all here now. So I guess that's all that matters, really.
Getting out of here matters quite a bit.
Well, for the moment. For the moment.
Getting out of here matters to the moment.
Can we just get back to figuring out how to get out of here?
It gets us out of here, absolutely.
So, with the information you guys have, what do y'all do?
I'm wondering if maybe ghost stuff is weird, and I'm wondering if maybe the body is being used to power the generator. Kind of like an occult Tesla.
I should shoot the generator.
I mean, you could check for sure, or shoot, or whatever you guys want.
If you shoot the generator, like if the generator is powering this subdomain here, suddenly the subdomain is going to stop existing with us in it.
That's bad.
That is bad. That is don't cross the streams.
I don't know what that means, but don't shoot the generator. Got it.
Who even are you that you don't know don't cross the streams?
I even know don't cross the streams.
What's don't cross the streams?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's a movie. Yeah. Movies I like. Bullet, Gone in 60 Seconds. The Italian Job.
Don't know what any of those are.
They're car chase movies. Jesus.
I'm sorry, I don't care that much about cars.
Sorry, I don't care that much about. I have no idea what you care about.
Nice job. Nice try.
Victor, we need to get you a girlfriend so that we can expand your movie watching experience.
Why wouldn't I find a girlfriend who likes cars?
I mean, you could do that, but she'll probably have other interests.
I'm familiar with those interests. They lead to children.
Not for us.
Fair point.
Uh,
All right, so I'm not allowed to shoot the generator. What do we do?
Well, I'm saying don't shoot the generator yet. Let's look at the generator. Then possibly you can shoot it.
Right. Wish I had a bigger gun.
Most guys do.
Is all that you care about cars and guns?
Correct. Look, I know what I'm good at. All right.
Sure, sure.
I mean, hey, I for one approve of having someone that is good at cars and guns in our little Fellowship of the Fang thing we've got going on here.
Thank you, Rose.
All right, fair point.
It takes all types to not die in a haunted hospital place.
let's see.
So I'm going to go look at the generator before we
Yeah, let's go
devolve
look at the
completely into
generator.
banter.
Chapter 6.
Sorry about that. Can you what?
I guess.
Lucia?
I was just gonna have a look at the generator. I guess, if only just to get away from the conversation.
All right, Lucia, give
It's
me
like,
an.
ooh, people. I don't want to talk to them.
See, now we can relate.
Lucia, give me intelligence technology. Rose,
How many
give
rolls?
me. That would be for you 4. And Rose,
Four
give
for
me.
me?
Yeah, 4 for you. And Rose, give me a cult intelligence.
Okay.
How mechanical is this generator?
I mean, it's a mechanical generator. You can look too.
Like it's got like it, does it have like gears and stuff or like?
Yeah, it looks like an oddly large generator. Like a built, like it's like a bolted to the ground physical generator, with casing and stuff. Like,
So like
But it's
boiler
like got
room.
moving parts and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look at it if I may.
Like 3 successes on the occult side.
Are 3 successes? Okay. Then Victor, give me a.
I would presume intelligence and craft.
Yeah, you can do intelligence craft on that. That'd work.
That's good.
3 successes for Rose.
One
That's
I
success for
had
Victor.
I had
1
2
success for you.
successes.
All right, 3, 1, and 2. All right, 3 for Rose, 1 for Victor, 2 for Celeste.
Yeah.
All three of you notice a panel, like a large human-sized panel on the side. Rose notices small glowing writing around it. You can't quite make it out, but it follows around the whole edge of the panel.
There's glowing writing on this thing, so definitely occult.
Great.
Also, I'd be worried if the panel wasn't human size. But anyway.
Somebody hasn't seen Snowpiercer.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you probably don't want to.
That's what I said.
All right, so I'm guessing I don't want to just touch this thing.
Hmm.
What?
Are you not good with technology?
I'm technology? No. Mechanics? Not bad. But Rose said that they saw invisible writing around it, so that tells me I don't want to touch this thing quite yet.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Also, is it currently lit up? Is electricity
Oh,
running through it presently?
yeah, you can hear the running of the generator
Yeah,
and
I probably don't
everything.
want to touch it when it has electricity running through it either.
I mean, it's an active generator.
Yeah, exactly. You don't
Well,
want to touch an active
I mean,
generator. I mean,
I,
if there's an off
I,
button, that's a good thing to press. But other than that, you don't really want to touch it.
well, I mean, yeah, you have to touch it to push the off button, don't you?
Yeah, if there's a nice big red freaking button that says off on it, I'd be tempted to press it, except for the fact that it has funky writing around it that I can't see.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Anywho, is there something we can do with or about that writing? I think that's a good place to start. You know, like see what it says. I don't know.
Can I, if I look harder, can I read it at all, or is it more of just a
One and done.
you do not know this language?
All right, how to like it's shifty. Like the letters look not familiar, but familiar at the same time. Like your perspective of them shifts without them moving.
Can you draw them? Can you draw the letters
They're all squiggly
so that I
like.
can see them? What's up?
I will do my best, and what you get is kind of like a very confused rendering.
Fair enough. Worth trying. I'm gonna DM you right quick.
Okay.
Book you.
All right. Making sounds. Sorry, I'm responding.
Yeah, all right. I don't suspect.
Yeah, it's like the
Unless it was like very specific, like alphabet, where I'd be able to make out letters, I wouldn't have a clue, and at best, I would know what it was without knowing what it is.
yeah, and like it both looks like letters and doesn't. Is what I mean.
Right? Yeah, it's all Greek to me.
Yeah. It's very
Actually,
confusing. Sorry, go ahead.
do I recognize if there's any Greek because was in college recently and all the frat and sorority places use Greek lettering for their designations?
Well, the best way to put it is it doesn't look not Greek.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's not isolated enough to look like a specific language.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least not to somebody
Yeah.
who doesn't speak it. Like there's too many breaching letters overwashing one another to be able to even come close to forming a word.
I
At
mean,
least
like,
maybe if you
sorry,
spoke
go
the
ahead.
language, you'd have a chance, but otherwise, no.
The people with occult could make an occult intelligence on this.
Yeah, rocket.
That.
Yeah, like both of you and Celeste could do an occult intelligence on this. Actually, Celeste, Lucia, you get an extra 2 dice to this.
Oh,
3 successes.
All right. So Lucia, you get that. So that'll be Lucia. You can roll 7.
7 dice, Jesus.
So how many successes did you say, Jade?
3.
3. Okay.
3, sir. 3.
If we were doing what I was really special at, I could have up to 8. So, yeah.
That's
I'm
so
sorry.
many
Today's
dice.
is. I'm sorry. Today's is
all
so
good.
mental right now.
Sometimes the barbarian has to be stuck in court intrigue. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
I chose the character I chose. That's my fault, not yours.
Oh, I'm sure someone will want to kill us sooner or later.
Eventually, somebody's got to. And then I'm not going to have a big enough gun.
Uh,
All of a sudden, a lupine shows out of nowhere. I'm stuck
Right,
here with
yeah.
my pistols going, well, I guess y'all should run.
Running won't save us.
yeah.
I don't
We'll
know,
only die
I
tired.
might be able to slow it down a little bit.
That's
If
fair.
all y'all run, and I don't, there's a chance one of us might maybe sort of kind of survive.
What I'm liking
Okay.
about this. Sorry.
Well, 3 successes and 2 of them were 10s, so crit, I guess.
Yep. All right. So
That's 9 successes. Oh, just kidding. That's 7 successes. Haha.
yeah. So Jade, how it comes off to you is the basis of the writing is definitely occult. Like it's an occult language.
Mm-hmm.
Celeste, you can tell that it's written in such a way that only those intended to read it can read it. So,
Oh boy.
so it's basically like writing something like the magical way of writing something in invisible ink. Which coincidentally is invisible still. But still, yeah.
How do I shoot it?
Is there an off switch before we resort to violence?
So it looks like the panel is there to cover the mechanical aspects of it, like this off switch, the fuel feed, that kind of stuff. So if there is one, it'd be under the panel.
Let's try turning it off before we try shooting it off.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't shoot a car engine, would you?
Absolutely would.
You wouldn't shoot a car engine while you were in the car, would you?
That really depends on the circumstances, but yes, probably would.
I don't know if I want to be around you anymore.
I don't want to
Especially
be
in a
around
car.
y'all either, but that's not my freaking choice. So What's bolting this panel down?
2 hinges on one side of it.
It's just 2 hinges. It's not like bolted or anything.
No, there's like a latch and everything.
All right. Y'all want to step outside the room right quick?
Yeah. I can step outside the room.
I would advise it.
Are you actually going to shoot this generator?
No, I'm not going to shoot the fucking
It's like-
generator.
Oh. Okay.
I had a bigger gun, I might.
I
This
step outside the
9mm
room.
would hardly pierce a hole, friggin' dent the damn thing.
I step outside the room.
Rose,
I also step outside just in case.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will step into what isn't blatantly a ward towards the panel.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. You say you step in. Sorry.
I approach the panel.
Okay. You approach it?
Yep.
Do you open it?
As long as everything's fine up until that point, yeah, I'll open it.
Yeah, you're. Alright. The panel opens.
Okay, what am I looking at?
You can see some of the mechanical controls. You can see, you can see like the off switch, the gas, the
I can see
Pulse.
I can see what is clearly
Pulse
labeled off switch.
yeah, you can see like the power switch flood, the gas injection, the pole, and then you can see like some of the gears and stuff working behind everything. No, it's just a metal panel. And then you can see a very charred corpse plugged into it beneath or at the bottom, like laying on the ground.
Great.
So everything looks like a normal generator, except
Hey,
for
Rose,
Yeah.
there's a corpse in here, because of course there is.
Does it have the
Perfectly
same
sized for a
stab
corpse.
wound as the one that we found in the office?
Does it have the same stab wound as the one?
Didn't you poke it with something?
I mean, it was just char. It didn't really leave a mark so much as it moved some dust.
Okay.
You mentioned something about crossing the streams by turning it off.
No, I was talking about shooting it, crossing the streams.
Turning it off is not crossing the streams. Turning it off is not disastrous. In theory.
Well, if it is, it's not like you'll be able to yell at me afterwards.
Turning it off is a good idea.
Yeah, go for it.
I will attempt to turn off the generator.
So really quickly, the two of you stepped out of the room, Celeste and Rose.
They did by my request, yes.
All right. Generator turns off. Rose, you can see the spirit of the corpse fly away or dissolve.
I think we did good.
The metal grate comes down, closing the door between you guys in the room. A door panel opens on the other side of the room behind the table. And the lights start to flicker off.
Guys, are you alive? Well, you know what I mean.
Yes, I'm alive.
We are present.
Yeah, it's like
It appears I
a
am
bar
too.
grate, I should say, in front of you guys.
Did I do it?
It seems like the spirit went uppies, so
Uppies?
That's good, yeah.
mhm.
And did you mention something about like a grate coming down and me being trapped in here?
Or no, like a door opened behind the table in your room, but a barred grate came down where the door was that you guys entered through.
So, like, it's a grate that receded so that we can get through it now?
In the room Victor's in, but you're barred
Mm.
off from the room you guys were in. There's a barred grate between you and Victor
Mm.
that closed when the power went out.
Got it. Well, what kind of condition is this grate in?
I mean, iron bars a little rusted, but like, you know, there's still iron bars.
Yeah. Hey Rose, you want to have an arm wrestling contest?
I mean, I'm pretty fresh on having fed recently, so like, I can use the blood to kind of hulk out for a bit.
That's a
All right.
good
I
plan.
mean, fair enough.
Like, I'm not like
It's not a me thing.
I'm not a power lifter or anything, but like, well, any of us can do that.
Right.
Just-
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more work strong than I am gym strong.
Mhm.
Y'all have about the same strength too.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Mm,
Yeah, we could definitely dig into it. What do you think the chances are if we both go after it that we can get these out of the way? Or am I overthinking it or underthinking it?
Well,
ah,
I'm going
listen.
to ask something that I ask a lot in role playing games: is the wall weaker than the grate?
Right.
That's a good question. The bars are iron, but like, you know, iron bends. The walls are cement, but cement breaks. You know, that's
Mhm.
actually a good question. I don't know how to answer that
You said
because
this is a generator room, right?
yeah, but
Mhm.
now with the extra door.
Chances are that that cement is reinforced, which means it would be stronger than the iron bars, because it would effectively
Yeah,
be cement around iron.
Since
yeah.
this is a generator room, is
Yep.
there like a toolkit or anything here?
No. I have a lockpick and a multi-tool on me, if that's helpful.
In the generator room, it's just it was just the shelves with the books and the table with the maps.
What's the table made out of?
It's a card table, just standard card table.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna.
That's not
If it
gonna
was
find
something with
anything.
like sturdy legs, I was gonna see if we could use
Yeah.
it to make
Yeah, I guess
like
not.
a
Oh,
pry bar, but no.
I mean, like,
Yeah, I guess. Hmm?
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess then it's time to spend some blood.
Yeah. That is what gives us a +1 to our selected attribute or whatever, right?
I
I'm recalling.
think so. Like I
Okay.
know that the mechanic exists, but I use it so rarely that I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Where would I check that up? I can look.
it is called Blood Surge. Oh, it is determined by your blood potency. The blood surge dice need to be separated in regards to any potential re-rolls, they cannot be re-rolled.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's to your blood potency, which is probably 1. And yeah, you can give yourself a hungy. Want to go at this thing?
Actually, Jade, really quickly,
Mhm.
give me intelligence academics.
Okay.
I didn't think you could probably do this. Well,
Is architecture relevant to this role?
yeah, that's why I said that with the academics. Yeah,
Okay.
because this.
Because that's my specialization, so that's an extra die.
Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah. But I wasn't
So
aware that
that's
that's how
9
that
dice.
works.
Jesus, right?
Hmm.
I mean, I'll jump in on the assist because why wouldn't I?
So that's
strength plus what now?
that's 2 crit pairs.
Intelligence
So
academics.
Oh,
that's going to be 8 successes.
You can tell that the bars, are replacing basically a blast shield, so they're not as stable in there. Basically the paneling for it isn't as sturdy, so someone could easily wrestle it loose,
Okay.
or with a good enough strength, or good enough hold onto the bars.
Victor, I think we're overthinking this. These bars are old and not in the best condition. Let's see if we can just get it.
Go my assistance, or you think you can handle it? I don't know.
Well, yeah, let's work together. But I'm just saying,
Okay. Yeah,
it might not
no
be a we need to spend blood kind of situation.
Oh, really? All right.
Mhm.
Just give it the good old college try. The get-go.
Yep.
All right. What role would you prefer from us, LQ, on that?
Oh, brawl strength, and your grappling would come into hand with it.
Grappling is included. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Nope.
1 success.
All right, one success.
3.
3. You guys pull one of the bars free or loose.
Fair enough
Out of the
to
thing.
let them slip through.
Yeah.
All right. We'll call that good.
Yeah. Well, the question is, why would they replace the blast door with bars?
So you could shoot through 'em?
So what? Sorry. Oh,
So you
shoot
can
them.
shoot through 'em?
Actually, that's a good point. All right, so now you guys are presented with 2 directions. Which way do you go? Or there's other stuff you can do in there too. I shouldn't say those 2 directions. Sorry.
I just went out.
I'm gonna take some pictures of the room.
All right. The whole room, or what exactly are you taking pictures of?
Like the generator and stuff like that.
Points of interest.
Yeah, points of interest.
The generator, the table with maps, the shelves with medical stuff,
Mhm.
basically. All right. All right.
Like, what kind of maps are we talking about?
maps, tunnel maps, city maps, building layouts.
Anything that at a glance I recognize?
The city of Gary. Hospital layouts. The hospital layout basically. The circulatory routes, like in and out of the
Circulatory
city.
routes.
Yeah, or circulatory system routes.
I will take the circulatory routes.
All right.
I will
Oh,
take
so
those.
yeah. All right. Hey, Celeste.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a choice here.
Okay.
You can either do your medicine or your black market
Oh.
here. There will be different information depending on which you use.
And I assume I can't do both. Where did I put my character sheet? There it is. Which one do you do then? Then the other one was Black Market, you said?
Yeah, streetwise black market.
I think I'll go with medicine.
All right, so give me a medicine and wits. That would be 5.
Okay. I assume Streetwise would have been the same. Streetwise and wits.
No, it would have been something different.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I just thought that this might give me a better chance of getting information. It was 5 rolls, right?
Oh, yeah, 5.
One more. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yep.
So the medical records on the shelves contain the
Yes.
same hospital codes as the ones from when you were in the other room, like the room that looked the library room. And both hospital codes line up to the hospital that you guys have been in, or where you guys met Bob.
Well, the hospital codes in here, they're the same as the other ones in back in that library earlier. It all lines up with the hospital we've been in and everything.
And I'll also add in that the medical records do have the same names too as the
What?
other room. The medical records have the same names too.
Oh. And the medical records also have all the same names and everything.
I'm gonna take pictures of the the medical records so that we have that for us later on if we need it.
Cool. All right, make sure to. I'm going to make sure to note down that you guys have that. All right. Victor, you're alert, right?
You mean that I'm diagnosed with hypervigilance? Yes.
You can give me. I don't know what this one would be. Awareness, composure. That sound good?
Sure. 3 successes.
3 successes. You're hearing something down the hallway, like something big person.
I'm with my compatriots presently.
Yeah. Hey, y'all.
I will inform them that there appears to be a ruckus down the hall, and I'm going to investigate. And I will investigate.
All right. It's dark. I don't know if you have a way to see.
Use my flashlight.
As you shine the flashlight down, you see both sides of the hallway are lined with cells with arms reaching out, grabbing towards the center, like people not trying to get out, but trying to reach. At the end of the hallway is what looks like some guy, 7 foot tall, maybe. Bulky, you can't really make out the features. Bulky dude, muscular, like a lifting build, not like a gym build.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually have strength. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sorry, I had to make that.
Big dude.
Yeah. Walking slowly towards the generator room. Yeah, towards you guys. Yeah, because the hallway's straight shot. You hear murmuring from the cells. You can't make out what they're saying. It's quiet.
This big guy. What's the temperature like where we're at?
It's pretty chilly. Almost like a cooler chili.
Can I see the big dude's breath?
Awareness wits. That's a good question.
What wits?
Awareness wits.
Awareness wits. With the crit, 5 successes.
You cannot see his breath.
Interesting.
Oh, Jay, do you still have your sight on?
Uh-huh.
Well, that hallway's pretty bright to you.
It's very bright at the moment. Like, I don't know if you know what 3,000 lumens looks like, but it is bright.
Victor, I'm seeing a lot of spirit activity.
Oh, fucking cool. I will announce myself. I will say hello.
The big guy, like when you say hello, the hands kind of drop, dead silence down the hallway. But the big guy just grunts back.
Can I assist you?
Just more walking towards you, more grunting.
Can I get any descriptors, any kind of positive ID on this guy? Like, I know he doesn't appear to be breathing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know what that is. I wouldn't know what that is. I wouldn't know what that is. Is it something that I know what it is?
Um, it's humanoid. It looks like a large man. It does look like a large man. Bit pale, not breathing, but you can make out humanoid features. You can make out
Would I
humanoid.
be able?
Sorry, go
Please
ahead.
continue. Please continue.
I was just gonna say, he's wearing like the black security gear.
Hmm. Any descriptors on the black security here?
No, it's just the
Patches?
arm. No patches, just armor padding. With the black suit underneath the armor padding, helmet on him. Might be a little tight based on his build.
Yeah, no kidding. Do I appear to be in normal world, or do I appear to be in weird world, or would I have any flipping clue?
You guys appear to be in normal world.
Appear to be in normal. And dude is non-responsive to my query.
Yeah, he's just walking towards you slowly.
Approximately how far away from me is?
30 feet at this point. Maybe 27 feet.
To the best of my ability, which is not very, I would like to try to intimidate him by telling him to stop or I will shoot.
Alright. That's roses.
I imagine that's one of the socials, probably not composure and intimidation.
Yeah, we'll do. I'd probably say manipulate intimidation. I'd actually give it to you manipulate firearms even, because you are holding your gun.
Manipulate firearms? I mean, I'll fucking
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense to me.
If it makes sense to you, I'm not going to argue with you. Okay. Oh. Sorry. 6 successes with a messy critical.
Messy critical?
Messy critical.
But yeah, but what's a messy critical?
A messy critical is when you roll a 10 on your hunger die and a 10 on your one of your other die. And what that means, it's a critical with added flair as this storyteller is want to enjoy.
Oh, okay.
For example, if I were to be behind 2 individuals and I wanted to grab their heads and smash them together, and they're mortal, and smash them together, and I got a messy critical, I'd probably kill them opposed to just incapacitate them. Even though I'd want to incapacitate them, they'd be dead.
Yeah.
Like really messily dead. That's what a messy critical is.
Yeah, it's Beast just takes a wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My beast took over is exactly what happened.
Ooh.
All right.
He stops. He stops in his tracks. Sorry, my brain just shut down for a second. He stops in his tracks.
Mine too.
The arms start flailing around from inside the different selves again, screaming, grunting, moaning. Like this time they are trying to react, trying to push themselves through the bars, like bodies up against the bars. But the guy starts turning back. You got your gun pointed right towards a clean shot if you want to take it.
He turns back.
Yeah, he turns around and starts heading where he came from.
But the arms are clearly dissatisfied.
Well, like the arms are like the bodies in the cells are trying to get out. Like the people in the cells are trying to get out at this point.
Like they're flipping out.
Like, yeah, with their arm or with their full body weight against the bars.
I could really use one of y'all to take a look at this.
I don't know what other player I can put on there. So.
I
what do you-
join our friend.
Yeah, same. What do you need? What's going on?
Well, look at this.
I look at this.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to shoot the generator.
I also look at this.
So you guys looking down the hall, you see the same thing, like the people grasping, trying to get out of their cells with their body weight, the hulking figure walking away. Victor holding the gun pointing towards the hulking figure. Rose, you can the hallway is lit up with spiritual energy. Or with spectral energy. But it's not like it's an overlay. It's not like it was before. It's more there is just a lot of spectralness here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything else I could tell beyond what we saw for Celeste.
The guy was coming at me, headed towards the generator room. That's all I know.
I thought he
not.
isn't he
What?
leaving?
He's leaving now, but initially, before I told him to stop, which he politely did stop and turn around, he was headed towards the generator room.
Something about you telling him to stop was just very loud to him.
And the arms were waving when he got here. And then he started moving in. And the arm stopped waving. And then when he turned around, the arm started waving again. I don't know what any of this means. I'm trying to do the right thing here, guys.
I have a theory. Let's leave.
All right.
You can't always do something right, and if you can't do something right, do something smart.
Yeah.
And maybe this is all a ghost thing or what have you, but also maybe this is a vampire elder thing, and there might be consequences for us poking in their shit.
I thought you might know what some of whatever we're looking at is. You know weird things. That's a weird thing.
If I had to guess, I would say that since the generator uses people, these are backup fuel cells on hand. There you go. Let's go.
Big Guy's the jailer.
Big Guy's the jailer, or the guy that puts the new cells into the generator.
So this happens again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this to happen again.
Well, then shoot him. Cast gun. That's your favorite thing.
But I know what I'm shooting at. Yeah, I'll take the shot. Fuck it.
All right. Give me a second. Sorry, I was writing down. No. So Victor, taking your shot. Of course, firearms. Where is that? Yeah, it'd be.
You want dex, composure, resolve?
Firearms. I guess firearms. Dex give you the most chances possible.
You got it.
Because you're composed, you're resolved. I mean, there's not much. It's a straight shot, you know.
A little more complicated than that. I'm gonna spend a willpower to re-roll.
All right.
5 successes.
5 successes.
Nice.
You hit the guy square in the back of the head.
I mean, that would be a called shot, so technically no.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how it looked on that. Sorry. All right, you hit the guy square in the back.
It's quite all right. I mean, if I would have thought about it, I would have called my shot. But
Okay. You hit the guy.
Mhm.
He doesn't go down. He turns around though.
Right. If he does have a hit point pool, he would have the he would have the capacity or the ability to dodge, and it would be my successes plus the damage ratio of my firearm versus his successes. If he dodges
Oh, yeah.
and he gets 3 successes, then mine is 5. My 5 successes minus his 3 is 2, plus my pistol would be 5. It would be 5 damage. Am I making sense?
Yeah, no, you're making sense. You
No.
said that was at 3 would be 5. So, adjusted for why I actually rolled. Because I did actually roll. All right. Well, you dealt damage to him. I mean, he is staggering towards you.
Is he oozing or anything?
No.
Great. All right. But it's clear that he took damage.
Yeah, it's clear. You can see the hole through him. Like, you can see where the bullet exit is, what I mean. You know? Not like an actual, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's clear where the tear is because you can see his skin through, or his skin and the inner of the wound through his his clothing.
Well, we are in a scene, and there are other individuals available to attempt to do things or not.
Yeah.
I'd like to give everyone an opportunity. And other than that, as long as he is at range, I would continue to fire upon him.
All right. I'll have Rose and Celeste do their things first, and then we'll get back to you.
Yep.
Rose or Celeste, which one do you want to do next?
I will start, or let me ask you this, because this is a flavor thing that is different from DM to DM, and there wasn't an answer in the book. When I do my Protean, do I need to strip, or do the clothes just go off into the ether?
I'm going to do the clothes go off into the ether.
Okay, that saves me a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Or go ahead.
I was just going to say because the other's just too messy.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna spend this turn wolfing out.
Okay. I don't know if do you have to roll for that or no?
I don't believe that actually takes a turn.
Yeah, it does. I was just reading the.
Never mind. Thank you for reading.
All right, and
The
Celeste?
first thing it says is the transformation takes 1 turn. I do need to make a rouse check.
I don't
All right, go
believe
ahead.
that is the case for every discipline.
Yeah. You said rouse check?
Mm-hmm. Just to see
go
if I
right
get
ahead.
hungry. I pass, so I'm good on hunger. But yep, wolfing out.
Okay, and Celeste, what you do?
I'm not sure what I can do right now.
Hmm. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You are very much the mage of the group.
Yes. But
It's okay if you don't necessarily.
If you have to run and hide, run and hide.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
clearly there were
Acknowledge-
moments earlier where Victor could not directly contribute, and that was okay.
Yes. Correct.
Now he's getting to directly contribute.
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, chose to directly contribute, but
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm just looking at my can
For future reference,
really
do you
contribute.
have? Sorry. Uh,
Hmm?
for future reference,
Huh?
do you have any firearms ability?
I don't. No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I don't. Do I, Lynn?
No, you don't.
I don't think I do. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just gonna say that if you even had one dot in it, Victor carries more than one firearm on himself, so
Oh, I see. Yeah, no,
that'd be
Yeah,
better
no, I
than,
don't.
or it could be better than nothing, but nothing sounds like a really really good idea.
Yeah, like though in
And I don't mean
combat.
that with any shade. You have
Yeah, no.
you have done far more for this session than I have.
Yeah, then I guess so let's just find a place to run and hide for the time being,
All right.
because she can't really fight very well.
All right, there's plenty of spots that you can hide behind, like the generator, the shelving, that kind of stuff. Like on
Yeah.
either side of the wall.
Oh, just hide behind the generator for now, I guess.
All right. Okay, the going back to the hulking dude. He's going to start walking a little faster. He's still walking though. Like,
I mean, his
you know,
speed
he
is
had.
dependent entirely on how fast you want him to move.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's maybe about 20 feet away now. Like, that's what I mean by he's just walking. He's not moving fast. He just picked up his speed a little bit.
Yep.
And obviously getting a little more aggressive towards you.
I would hope so.
So really quick, when you do the protean, Jade, does that end your Oblivion sight?
It doesn't say that it does, and also it does say that I can use disciplines in that form.
Okay.
If you can use disciplines in that form, you popped the sight, which lasts for a scene, which is an indeterminate amount of time. I do not believe there is any reason why you cannot have them both act.
Alright. So you definitely see the same like kind of light from the big dude as you do from like the arms and stuff. And it's like a bunch of different shades of like light. Like a bunch of different shades. I don't know if that makes sense. Makes sense in my head. Like it's all
What I'm taking away from it is could this be something made from a bunch of different people put together?
yeah, kind of like what I'm trying to lay down there. So I guess what I gotta say, Victor and Rose, what do you guys do next?
I keep blasting.
I'm going
Alright.
to go right and low and try and hamstring with a bite.
Okay.
But approaching as out of the way as possible. So, Victor, you're going to see this black-furred wolf run past you out of nowhere.
Alright, so Victor, first give me your firearms and composure this time.
Aliens first.
Oh, melee's first? Okay. Sorry, it took me a second to realize what I was just saying.
It's all good.
Alright.
The
How does
action economy is a little weird to get used to.
yeah. How does the protean form work with melee?
Basically, I now have the stats of a wolf, so I am control effing my way to a wolf.
Okay. So I'm not sure what those stats are, but we'll say what a Dex brawl makes sense on that.
Well, like I do know it's in the book.
Oh, okay.
I'm just at least I. Okay.
Sorry. Let me see. Animals 373. All right. Creatures of 4. That does not give me a really good stat line.
Yeah, kind of surprised.
All right.
It's weird because like a guard dog has a brawl 6. Why does the wolf not have any brawl?
Yeah, that is weird.
Do you want to like DM magic a number for me to?
Yeah, I'm just going to say go ahead
The
with
time
brawl
manually.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead with the brawl 6. That makes sense for a wolf. Like I don't know why a predatory creature would not have that brawl.
Mhm.
You know. So go ahead with the brawl 6, and it's +1 damage. It said.
With the pair of crits, it's going to be 7 successes.
Yeah, you tackle him down. You tackle. You
Oh
tackle
god,
him down.
I'm just picturing something really dumb in my head right now. But anyway.
The reason why the animal stats are a little weird is that they don't have attributes and skills. They just have a pool.
Oh, okay.
So there's no strength plus brawl because strength is just it. It's the entire pool.
Oh, okay. That
But
makes
by all
sense.
means, let's do what we're doing.
I was just picturing you picking him up and like throwing him on the ground instead, like that like that one song through.
Oh,
Oh, it
Lonely
will,
Island.
Yes.
yeah, it will still have been 6 dice anyways, or it still will have been the same amount of rolls anyways with the pool. So, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's down. Like he's you've incapacitated his ability to move. Like one of his arms is still trying to reach up and grasp around, but like for the most part, he just looks like most of him looks like it's immobile at this point.
Does he taste weird?
Yes, he tastes very weird.
I'm questioning that question.
Good question.
He tastes like dirt.
But I guess since this is a vampire campaign,
Gangrel are very sense oriented and like not just sight. Like that's why I'm asking. Do I smell someone? What does this taste like? We're
Yeah.
very. We're the whole spectrum.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're practically we're the closest to werewolves that a vampire can get.
I
Yeah.
ask where my gun is. The gangrel asks what it tastes like. It just happens.
Yeah. But yeah, the hulking dude is on the ground. You can see clearly that it is not just one person's pieces. and you can see clearly that is not something that's living.
I'm taking a bite out of necromancer trying.
Yeah. And I just remembered none of you guys have etiquette.
Who needs etiquette?
I mean, it makes sense for my character.
Yeah.
Makes sense for my character.
It makes sense for everyone. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all moving.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Righto. Would you say I got a clear line of sight on this guy between the wolf and laying down and all that?
Yeah, you could probably take a shot at him being prone. Easily.
Do I got a line of
Right.
sight on it? I don't know that it matters that much. Do I have a clear line of sight on its head?
Yeah, easily.
Then I will in fact make a called shot. You want me Dex firearms again?
Yeah, Dex firearms would work for that.
For the shot. That's 2 successes.
All right.
Plus 3 on the damage of the pit.
All right. You get him. He stops completely moving. How do I want to put this? There is a little blood remaining. Like when you shoot him, there is a little bit of blood that splatters.
Interesting. Chances are low, but could I smell that blood?
Yeah.
Can
And
I
so
identify what it smells like?
like iron and dirt.
And dirt. But it doesn't, aside from the dirt perhaps, it doesn't smell particularly different from mortal.
No, not at all.
Okay. Noted.
At least not to you.
Right, yeah, sure.
But yeah.
And it's completely non-mobile.
Yeah, non-mobile. It's on the ground. It's, it's there. Hands grasping at you guys, but they're just far enough to where they can't reach you.
I will shoot it in the head once again, or I will stand over it and shoot
No,
it
I
in the
meant,
head.
I meant from the cages. The hands are. Oh, you shoot again. Okay, yeah. You shot it again. It's dead. It's dead.
Got to double tap. Got to double tap. Yeah. What about our hand friends?
They're just grasping at you guys. You can see them a little better now.
Can I tell if they're breathing?
Go ahead, roll me that awareness wits again.
Yeah. 1 success.
They are not breathing.
Shit. I'll give Rose a scratch behind the ears and.
That just made me think of Free Ren. My head is still not for padding.
And I'll give Celeste the all clear, and really be neat if we could figure out what the hell's going on with pansy people.
Now, Lucia, do you want me to let you know something?
Or
You have an ability you can use. Do you want me to let you know what it is, or do you?
you cut out.
You have an ability you could use that you might not know about. Do you want me
Oh.
to let you know, or do you want? I'm just asking if you
Uh,
want a little assist on that.
yeah, no, you can let me know.
All right, you got an ability called Taste of Blood.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the exact wording to it because I looked this up earlier. Blood sorcery. So it's one of your blood sorcery abilities. That's why I wanted to mention it. I figured you didn't know. You can use it to discover traits through someone's blood. Just to let
Traits,
you
did
know.
you say? Or trace?
Traits. TRAITS.
Oh, okay.
Free to use is Resolve plus Blood Sorcery. It's on 272 in the core rule book. I just wanted to let you know that you can use that if you want.
Okay.
Let me see.
Would it be too late to use that now then? Now that the
No,
guy
no,
is
that's what I'm
dead?
telling you.
Oh,
That's what I'm telling
okay.
you about.
Yeah, then
He's
I'll
been dead a
be,
while.
Yeah, he's been dead for a
Yeah.
long
Not
while.
that long. Well, I mean, depends on your definition.
then yeah, I'll use it. See what I can see, I guess. Or find out what I can find out.
I'm gonna.
So
Sorry.
I was just gonna ask how
I
many
am
rolls would I
going.
need for that?
I am going to need help on that because it says Resolve plus Blood.
Oh,
How do you
so
determine Resolve? What?
Resolve is a mental stat.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So it'll be two. Sorry, my brain did not register that. So you'd roll 3.
It f's me up all the time.
oh, 3 did you say?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Rose is gonna be transforming back into human form and
All right.
spitting out the nasty corpse blood.
All right.
Oh well, no successes.
No successes. Okay, you got no information from it then.
Oh,
You could spend a willpower.
huh?
You can spend a willpower
Second.
on your willpower pool, and you can reroll up to 3 non-hunger die, which means 3 die. I don't know what your pool was, but effectively you get to reroll 3 die.
You get to reroll the whole pool or the whole pool.
Oh,
Those 3.
yeah.
But it costs you a willpower, which is a resource,
I
which
assume
at this point in time is fine.
I assume I can get the willpower back eventually.
Yes, it is non-aggravated willpower damage. You get back that on a standard rest,
Ah, okay.
but a night rest,
Uh,
not like a
so
D&D.
so I guess I will
All
one
right.
box in my pool.
All right. So that's 3 rerolls. You said, Kane.
Yes.
I
All right. Go ahead.
I assume I just unmark one willpower box in my pool then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll want to remember to get it back.
Still no success.
Well, poop.
Sorry.
You tried. It was a valiant effort.
Well, I tried to find I wanted to see if I could find any information or anything on this guy's blood, but I'm sorry, I can't. I got nothing.
Yeah, at least you got to taste his blood, so that's fun.
It tastes dead.
I'm not sure I can agree with that, Victor.
You're the one who did it.
Man,
I may be able to drink it, but I don't. That doesn't mean I like it.
Why would you drink dead blood on purpose?
I'd just because I'd rather not drink blood from people that are living.
That's the best
would
kind.
that count? Would that count?
Would what
Huh?
count?
Oh, it's just a weird question. Would drinking from a corpse count as bagging?
I would assume so.
If there was enough of it there, I guess. I don't think it would in this scenario.
Oh no, there wouldn't be in this scenario. It's just a weird thought.
I mean, yeah,
Bagging, I
I
think.
don't see why it'd be any different than bagging.
Yeah.
Well,
What, Jade?
bagging, I think, implies that the blood has been stored in a way where it's kept viable.
Ah, okay.
I
That's true.
Just a weird
can't
thought.
remember if there's a feeding type where you eat corpses or not.
There is. There is.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked into that one. Because that's like my kind of character.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one there when I was looking over them.
And there's a whole clan.
Yeah, I know that there's one that like just needs to full on eat body parts and organs.
Mhm.
Which I played that one for so long, or that flaw. Like, that was my main flaw I always took. It's always been my favorite flaw. But yeah, so you guys have,
Army of armies.
yeah, arms reaching out towards you, a doorway where the one dude came through, the doorway back to the generator room.
Yeah.
So let me know what you guys want to do.
Approximately how many of these armed guys are there?
About 20 or 30.
20 or 30?
Yeah, about 20 or 30. There's about 6 cells, and there's about 5 per cell, 4 to 5 per cell.
At least they're not coming up from a toilet.
What?
Referencing Majora's Mask.
Oh,
Oh, I was thinking Moaning Myrtle.
I was thinking Garbage Pail Kids. I'm the old one.
Good God. Why, Lynn? Why?
Uh, So I will say that's probably a good spot here. If you guys are okay with the spot.
I was doing math to see if I wanted to put them down.
Oh,
Oh.
go ahead.
I have enough in there to put them down. I just need someone to tell me it's okay to put them.
Well, what do you guys say?
Do you know what these things are? Is there any hope for them? Can we help them?
Can I make an intelligence occult roll?
Yes, you can. You can make an intelligence assault.
Are they a threat?
4 successes.
4 successes.
Mhm.
Oh man, it's clear they're not living. It's clear that necromancy was involved. It's clear a little more than necromancy was involved. But for all sense and purpose, they are zombies. So.
They're
for-
zombies. Sir.
Tommy.
Go live out your
Yeah,
FPS
you know what?
dreams.
That's the first thing that made sense all damn day. I'll put him down. Put him out of the misery. It'll take me a minute, but I'll just freaking cap them one by one.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to do. I mean, they're cage of zombies, so.
Yeah.
In fact, you can tell that the guy you guys killed, or Jade, you can tell the guy you guys killed was a zombie with health. If that makes sense.
There's what?
Yeah,
about 30 of them?
the big inn was also a zombie, so you don't have to worry about any kind of moral issues.
But do I
Normally
have to
don't.
be? Do I have to be worried that I'm now in?
No. Zombies don't affect in the same way in Vampire.
All right, can we get the hell out of here?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me too.
About what time is it?
Oh, outside? It's about
According to my watch, for as accurate as it should be.
3:12 a.m.
Midnight?
What? Yeah, at night. It's 3:12 anymore, or three, like all 300, or you know what I mean.
1200.
Yeah,
no,
it's 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning.
300. That's
Yeah.
different than midnight.
Yeah, it's 3:12 in the morning. 3:12. You said accurate, so I gave you the minute.
And the date. Anyway, yeah, we can leave without difficulty.
So, oh yeah. So what you guys do is all up to you.
I'm on team. Let's leave.
Yeah,
I'm also on team. Let's leave.
All right. So as you guys,
tomorrow for all I care.
you what?
So we could find and report back to Bob tomorrow for all I care.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm spent. I'm out. Does anybody need a ride? Got somewhere to be?
So
well, we're back at the initial place that we met Bob, right?
what was you gonna say? I was gonna say you guys are opening, or sorry, go ahead.
Because if we are, then my car's here.
No, you guys weren't. That was part of the illusion earlier. Where you guys do X out at is near a storage facility. Oh, sorry, Jade. I was saying sorry. No, the GPS on your phone was off because you failed a test.
Oh,
or the
okay.
test.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Orange for some.
Sorry, the illusion was going strong from the beginning.
Oh no, you're all
But-
good.
Yeah, but you exit, like, as you exit, it exits up into, like, a storage facility. Like, someone, like, dug it into one of the units, basically. So, you guys basically go up some steps. Like, if you guys go through the door behind where the dude was, it'll lead to some steps that lead outside into the storage units. Over in, like, the warehouse district.
I don't think we're near any of our cars, so I can call up my ghoul
All right.
and
You have a
get us back to your car so that you don't have a complex.
I just want to go home. I just want to.
I call up my ghoul.
Okay. Now you're able to get the ride, and it's not too far off from where you guys would be expected to be, anyways. So,
I could have
you know what I mean.
sworn I had notes for her. Maybe I sent them to you instead of having them on my character sheet.
Yeah, no, you gave me a bunch of notes. Sorry, my brain's not functioning. Oh no, I thought you did too. You sent them to me and not on the character sheet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting stuff you guys mentioned. My brain is not fully functional today.
You're all good. I'm waiting for a refresh on my ADD med prescription, so I'm also a bit all over the place.
Yeah, it's fine though. Also, I'm also a little bit all over the place because I have a lot to think about and figure out and stuff at the moment. So
Yeah, no, I totally get. So I'm going to assume you guys collect your vehicles and head back to the Haven, or you guys heading somewhere else?
I believe Rose's school was being kind enough to drive us back to the Haven, where I would, or Victor would collect his vehicle and head back to his Haven.
Celeste,
If
So
I'm
let's
not
do-
getting in the way of anything.
I'm just seeing where we're just ending, because I'm putting a note where we're ending today. Because I'm going to end it here. So I was just putting a note where we're ending today.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Go ahead.
Celeste doesn't have anywhere to stay at the moment. Gonna stay at the Haven when she gets back there. So
All right.
when the ghoul gets back there, she just
Yeah, I have a guest room if you want to stay at my place. Do you not have a sire that's set you up with anything? Well, that is a question for next session, because otherwise we'll just keep rolling.
Yeah.
yes. We can get to that next session.
Well, at that, I'm going to end here, and we're going to start
One
in
more
2
thing,
weeks.
and that's it. Victor
Sorry,
climbs
what?
into his motor vehicle. It said one more thing, and that's it. Victor
Okay.
climbs into his Lincoln. He turns on his playlist, and on comes "Bat Out of Hell" by Meatloaf,
All
and
right.
he goes home.
God.
All right, we'll leave it here. We'll start again 2 weeks. I will try to fix the thumbnail. I forgot to upload the thumbnail, so it still says Season 1.
Yeah, Season.
Season 1.
Good session,
Alright.
everybody! Yay!
Yeah, we had a great session.
All right. I'm going to end the stream now, and I'll see you on there. Give me 1 second.